right here on the Bossman Show. We have a special guest for you. Titans wide receiver Rishard Matthews coming off a big game against the Colts, and he's here on the Bossman Show with John and myself. Rishard, what's up, man?
What's up? What's going on? I appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey, everything's good on our end, bro. I got to tell you, first of all, congrats on last night's game, winning the game, and happy belated birthday to you, bro. So what a great way to start in your birthday week with a win against the Colts on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great week. Great week of practice. Unfortunately, I had to practice on my birthday, but it's all good. It was worth it. Went out there and got the dub on Monday night, and, on to the next.
Well, you got our bye week after Cleveland, so maybe you can go enjoy your birthday after Cleveland, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, hey, you're the last of the LLC days, bro. The last one. 79, we the dying breed. John's in the 70s.
That was a little bit below the belt, right? That was rough.
Shots fired.
All day low. Shots fired. Fire. Man, oh man. So talk to Rishard. Were you at the offense? Seeing how you guys clicked on with Derrick Henry running the ball, DeMarco Murray. You getting those passes, Derrick getting his balls, Taiwan, you got hit on deep ride as well. So I happy to see your offense click the way it has, man.
Yeah, just last night was a good display of everybody being involved and everybody making plays and everybody doing it at 111 out there, contributing to a great team. I was happy to see guys in the end zone, and Marcus was doing a good job at distributing the ball around, and guys were making plays. That's what it's all about. Making the play when your number gets called and taking advantage of all your opportunities.
Rishard, do you feel that when Marcus's hamstring fully heals and Corey Davis gets back healthy with his own hamstring injury, that the offense can go to an even higher level and force defenses into kind of having to decide what to take away and who to direct their attention to, so you'll have even more threats and become even more prolific?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Marcus was out there with a bummed hamstring, and Corey, he hasn't been out there, and he showed what he can do when he is out there. And just when we're able to put all those pieces together, I think we're going to be even more dangerous than we are now. But we got to do what we got to do. We can't make any excuses. We still got to do a better job at scoring and getting the ball in the end zone, getting the red zone. But, for the most part, we're doing all right. We still got a long way to go throughout the season, and hopefully we can pick it up each week and execute the way we know we can.
And you've been the Titans, you're only second year the Titans here, Rishard. What's been the biggest improvement you've seen in Marcus' game for his leadership skills, his throwing the ball? What's for you been the biggest thing for you seen from Marcus to his improvement to be even a better quarterback for you guys going forward?
Just like you said, being that leader, understanding that the offense is his. He can kind of maneuver the way he wants to, and once he continues to keep understanding that, which I think he's doing week in, week out, day in, day out, even at practice. I think he's just gonna be even more dangerous than he is now. But he's doing a great job at leading the team and being vocal when he needs to be, and just doing what he does.
So now, Rishard, every day in practice, you go up against a defense that's led by a legend in Dick LeBeau. How amazing is it to see a guy at his age still out there, getting after it every day, and really be excited to be out there? And how often do you get to interact with him?
I see Coach LeBeau every now and then. He instills that competitive itch in you. You could definitely tell the defense loves playing for him, and they go out there and everybody's running to the ball. Everybody's competing, everybody's pushing each other. And, you could definitely tell that that's what he's instilling in his players, whether it's on the field or off the field. And I think it's great because, it pushes us offensive players. It pushes myself. And, just pushes anytime you can get around people that help you to up your game and get better, you got to be all for it.
Both at Rishard Matthews here, the Tennessee Titans on the Bossman Show. Titans wide receiver, 24 catches this year, just called touchdowns. We're doing big things for the Titans out there in Asheville. Now, Rishard, I'm hoping that John will put his Cleveland Browns fandom away and support the show guest this week because you played John's Browns in a classic trap game. Now, after seeing what happened to Denver with the Giants, so does that serve as notice to you guys to prepare hard this week, be ready for the Cleveland Browns, not look at their record and not let the human nature take over and say, hey, these guys are 0-6. We going to beat them anyway. We have a bye week after this. So what's going to make sure y'all stay focused not to let that trap game happen to you all as it happened to Denver with the Giants there on Sunday Night Football?
Yeah. It's just all about your mentality. We got to go out there and do what we do. Can't worry about the team that we're playing. We got to just go out there and execute and make plays in all three phases. Special teams, defense, and offense. Just go out there and do what we do. Play together and have fun doing it. And I think we'll do a good job at hopefully coming out with a W. It doesn't. I always tell people it doesn't matter in this league. Whether your record, what the opponent record is, what your record is. Everybody, we're all still professionals. We also we're the highest at our schools and college and all that stuff. So it doesn't matter. Any given. I always tell you any given Sunday, Monday or Thursday. You can get got if you're not prepared.
So Rishard and JR, informed you that I go on Cleveland Browns fan, but I am authorizing you to lay the smackdown on the Browns when you play them. You can go ahead and go off on them. I'm gonna put you in a couple of my fantasy lineups. So you want to maybe do I don't know. Why don't you put up one of those nice Julio Jones games? Give me like 10 catches, 2 bills, 2 TDs, something like that. I mean, you okay with that?
I'm all for it. Shoot, I'll go in there and do what I got to do.
Everybody else is whooping their ass. You might as well do it too, right?
I mean, they're still a great organization. They're putting their pieces together. It's a long season. You never know. We got 10 games left. So
you're being much kinder. Being much kinder than I am. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I won't put you on the spot, but being a veteran now, 6 years in, you got the bye week coming up after Cleveland, as JR mentioned. How do you handle that now? Do you handle it differently than you did in year 1, year 2? Is that something that you kind of grow into as you get further along into your career?
I don't know. For me, myself personally, everybody's different. Some guys go have a good time. Some guys go hang out with their families. Hello, you guys there?
Yes.
We
got you.
We're still Rishard.
Yeah. Sorry. My phone was acting up. Apologize. But everybody does things differently. I've always been a guy who tries to take care of my body. So I'm gonna do just a great job to take care of my body. I've been doing the same thing from week 1, or from my first year till now. I just take care of my body. I don't really worry about kind of enjoying the time off. I kind of just focus on stretching, maybe doing yoga, Pilates, stuff like that. Just take care of my body. Just when we come back, that I haven't missed a beat, and I'm good to go.
After putting up all those stats on the Browns the week before, you're probably gonna be a little tired. You might have to rest up.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get there. We'll see what's up. The biggest thing is go down to Cleveland, and they're gonna give us a fight, and we gotta be prepared. And the biggest thing is just go down there and hopefully enter in the bye week with a W.
I hear that. Now, Rishard, take us behind the scenes for you, bro. What is your game day routine to get ready to go out there, pulling that two-tone blue and ball out for these Titans, man? So talk to us about kind of what you go through on game day to get ready to play each Sunday, Thursday, or Monday, whichever day they got you on that schedule, bro.
Yeah, it just depends. For a home game, usually a 12 o'clock game, I'll wake up in the morning, go to the facility, get in the hot tub, relax a little bit in the hot tub, and then I'll go in the weight room and stretch out a little bit. Just get my body warmed up before I get to the stadium. Then I'll go home, change, and then head to the stadium and just kind of roll out, see the chiropractor there, and just kind of stretch and get ready for the game, go out, do pregame, and come back in, and then it's time to go. For away games, it's a little different because, I don't have the hot tub and stuff like that. They provide the hot tub and stuff for us in the locker room, but I usually don't do that. I just try to take the first or second bus out to the stadium and just get there early so I can stretch and roll out and do things I need to do to get my body warmed up and kind of get in the zone before the game.
So,
I hear that.
Jay, I just wanted to interject one thing. I've heard you just in these last couple answers, you really stressed the amount of care you take in preparing your body to play. And I just wanted to point that out because you guys take an absolute beating out there, and some positions more than others in different ways, but wide receivers, I mean, you guys take some awkward hits. You go to the ground awkwardly, frequently during the game. When you do come into contact, and even off the ball, you guys have a lot of contact. So can you just kind of expand on that a little bit, how physically taxing it is to play your position?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely taxing. I believe, as far as physically, I mean, just being ready, the receiver position, you have to be your body. You can't really slack. It's visible if you're not performing the way you need to perform or running as fast as you need to run. Because our position, you have to be running full speed. You can tell if somebody's jogging or not. Hitting the speed that they should be hitting, or if their legs are just dragging behind them. So it's very important to take care of your body. I tell guys a lot coming up that they should do yoga and Pilates. Hopefully they don't take the macho approach and they're not like, that's not for me, because it really helps your body. And I challenge you, if you've never done a Pilates class, to try it, because if you think it's easy or you think it's I don't know if you have anything against it, I guarantee you don't know how strong your core is until you go do a Pilates class. But definitely for receivers and DBs, I think, because you're not just taking a couple steps or doing anything. You have to be kind of warmed up, ready to go right away.
I think there's a Pilates place next to the burrito place that I go to all the time. I might have to I might have to dip in there one day.
That's a sign, they put it right next to it, like, hey, don't get the food, come over here.
Oh, that's funny. So listen, JR and I'm gonna let you know that we've got some skills on the court, okay? On the hard court. So JR has got mean outside game, okay? He can shoot the three from anywhere. He's basically like, if you've seen Steph Curry play, he's like a little step above that as far as accuracy. And then I've got a good post game. So yeah. So we had a good inside-outside game. Now we know you used to hoop back in high school in Cali. So how often do you get on the court these days, if at all? And then how would you rate your game? Would you rate it? Would you be on the same level as JR and I?
I will definitely be on the same level as y'all. I mean, you got to. I'll pick a partner and we can go 2-on-2. Whenever y'all want it. But no, I'm just kidding.
Please do, Rishard. Pick Harry Douglas.
Hey,
pick him, please.
Hey, I'm telling you, all right now. I don't know, y'all gonna have a handful, man. Me and Harry, that's gonna be a mean combination. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all want that.
I'm gonna pick Dick LeBeau. He's KG veteran.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, I don't care who's out there. I'm a competitor. I mean, you could be a 5-year-old kid on and not let you score. So, and Harry can shoot too. So his brother's in the league and all that stuff. He got a nice little shot. But I can hoop a little bit.
He does.
I can hoop a little bit. I could do my thing. I can handle my out there. I'm a lot faster than people expect, and I'm a lot more aggressive than people expect. And people they judge a book by a cover when they see me. They think that I can't hoop, and I get out there and they're like, oh snap. So I love to catch people off guard.
Now, Rishard, I want you to ask Harry this story. His Christmas Foundation's first year in Tennessee, it was Jonesboro High School. I was out there, and Stacey Adams knocking down threes. They were playing horse. Ask him. He can't deny it. I left in my church shoes. He said, you out here in church shoes. I sure it was. My Stacey Adams knocking down threes while he playing horse. Okay. Let's ask him.
Okay. I respect that. I believe you. I'm just saying, once I get out there on that court, you might be a little different with a hand in your face, Okay. Because I'm going to be right there. You ain't going to be just be shooting on air. No, I'm just kidding.
I got you. Hey, man. Hey, Rishard, I'll tell you what, bro. This has been fun. We got this again real soon. And we got to get on the court. And I'm going to tell you again, we got to get John on the court when you and Harry play. I know Harry might be kind of over a knee injury, but when he gets healthy, get him on the court.
Yeah,
we go 2-on-2 to 24.
Not when he gets healthy. We need a bad. We need a whole.
I was going to say, yeah. When he's healthy, he pretty much there. So, you know, whenever y'all, like I said, whenever y'all want to, you know, get school on the court right quick, just let us know.
No doubt, man. Hey, bro, have a good game against Cleveland. Beat them boys, man. I'll see you against Baltimore and Ravens, man. Look forward to it, bro.
All right.
Thanks again.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Have a good one.
You too now. That's Rishard Matthews on the Bossman Show, people. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
All your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft, whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft. Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
Back in the Gerald the Bossman Show, we talked to Tennessee Titans wide receiver Rishard Matthews. He challenged me and John to a 2-on-2 game. We will win that game as Harry Douglas and him. I guarantee you that, people. Don't worry about it. Me and John got the two NFL players. But now we're going to another John. John Czarnecki from the Bossman Show, NFL writer. He used to be at Fox Sports, who I used to read all the time and get my information about football. I had him on the show right there tonight. So, John, how's life out there for you, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's a little warm in California right now, but whatever, you know.
Hey, I wish I was warm like you out there, man. This morning in Atlanta, I had frost on my window this morning if I left town.
Wow.
Yeah. and John will tell you, I don't do cold and snow. I'm terrible with those two things.
No, JR
Atlanta,
yeah, they definitely do not mix.
Exactly. Now, what's going to be happening here in Atlanta, John, is this. The Falcons are blowing big leads again. Sunday, right there at Chase Stadium, Miami, 17-0 halftime lead. Blow lead again. So, what do you attribute this Falcons' propensity to constantly blow second-half leads lately? Even against Green Bay, they kind of got a little wobbly and shaky there. So, what's going on with the Falcons from your expert eyes? Why the team keeps to come out second halves and play conservative without doing what they need to do to win games and finish the games?
Yeah, I don't know. The first thing you got to think about is this is Super Bowl hangover, the way they blew that game in Houston, against the Patriots. And I think another factor probably is Sarkisian, just being new to the offense and stuff like that. And Matt has really sort of struggled. 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's not MVP-like. I think that's another big factor. It's sort of weird to me because I thought opening the season this was still the best team in the NFC, but they sure aren't playing like it. And to lose to Buffalo and now Miami at home is, I'd say, pretty embarrassing, because I don't see any of those teams making the playoffs.
John, with the shakiness of the Falcons that you just alluded to, and the Saints' resurgence, the Panthers are seemingly rebounding as well. So how do you handicap the NFC South? Coming up to the midpoint of the season, where do you think we go from here in that division?
Well, I think Sunday's a huge game for them. I mean, I think they have to go into New England and win. And then if they do that, then I think they still got a shot at winning the division. I like the Saints a little bit better than Carolina right now because of Drew Brees. And the offense seems to be clicking, and for some reason, the last 3 weeks, the Saints have found the defense. And with Kuechly maybe being in concussion protocol, I'm not wild about Carolina's offense. That's where it's really coming from. So it could come down, if Atlanta can get its act together, I think it could come down to the Saints and them in the division because I think Tampa Bay is going to fall off the face of the earth too.
Yeah, Tampa is always just that team that just never. They have so much promise. They give you that on paper. They'll be good. But when the game starts, John, know this. They never show up. It's always a letdown.
I think that's the curse of Hard Knocks too. I mean, not too many teams have done Hard Knocks and really they talk Super Bowl on the HBO show every week. And I mean, this team is definitely not going to the Super Bowl. I can tell you that right now.
Now, John, I'm gonna tell you about my travels. I was in Tennessee last night for the Titans coach. Atlanta this morning. Drove back late. Atlanta there this morning. And of course, I'm out the way now. I saw the Titans play today. Marcus Mariota looked good last night. We had on Rishard Matthews from the Titans. A fast segment here. Had him on talking about the team.
Right.
But Deshaun Watson in Houston is lighting things up down there, man. And did you expect him to do this for the Texans this early? And did you think he would fall to 12 in the draft? And John is a Browns fan. His Browns could have got Deshaun Watson rather than Deshaun.
Right.
After they got the wrong Deshaun, could have had Deshaun Watson rather than Kaiser. So, what do you feel about Mr. Watson in Houston? Is he Michael Jordan? Is Dabo Swinney glossed him during the draft process?
I don't know, but I think he's really played well. I do think Cleveland missed the boat not drafting him. I mean, they picked 3 guys in the first round. I mean, they had the picks to be able to do this, to get a quarterback. And I think Watson, everyone really liked him athletically. It was like they're worried about his interceptions and stuff. But, geez, playing a totally different offense for Bill O'Brien, he looks great. What he has, 15 touchdowns already. It's leading the league. Pretty amazing. And everybody knew he could run and stuff. So I had heard all summer that he was working hard in camp and, spending long hours and studying the offense and stuff like that. The only surprising thing is that Houston didn't start him, game 1. I mean, they were ready to play him because they pulled Savage in the first half and put him right in there, and look what he's done. And I think the great thing about it for young quarterbacks is a lot of the receivers down there are young too, So I think that's all a plus. The bad thing for Houston, obviously, is they lost J.J. Watt, and, I mean, it looks like they're going to have to win with offense this year instead of defense.
So, John, I don't want to spend too much time on a perpetually losing team like Cleveland, but basically, it's been terrible. But
not only did they miss out on Watson, they missed out on Wentz last year, the year before.
Right. And that was leading me into my question, is that I've heard that the front office and the coaching staff, specifically Hugh Jackson, aren't necessarily on the same page. Jackson's probably more of an old school player evaluation driven guy, where the front office is more of this new Moneyball set of guys, and their numbers guys, and analytics.
And that's all true too.
So I've heard that there might be a change in the front office side of this equation, because they're kind of the ownership group, as far as what I'm hearing, is that they're kind of on the Hugh Jackson side, where they're not seeing the dividends being paid by the analytical aspect of what these guys are doing in the front office. I just am curious to know if the Browns will ever at least be an 8-8 team again at some point in the next 20 years. Is it going to happen? Will they ever be
here's
mediocre
the thing
team?
I've never been a big fan of the analytic thing that's come into the NFL. Personally, I'm sort of old school too about having scouts that can go out and judge a guy and say whether he can play or not in the NFL. And I think that's what you're saying about Hugh. But Hugh also actually thought this guy from Notre Dame was going to be okay, and so that's a bad mark against him, I think. And you really need to hit on a quarterback to win in the NFL. There's no doubt about it. Now, there's going to be. I still like the kid out here at SC. He's gonna, if he comes out, I think he has a chance to be a really good player in the NFL. But who knows if he comes out? But the Browns are going to be in position to draft high again, because they're going to have a hard time winning 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, again, I don't want to spend too much time on it, because it's a perpetual situation that we can discuss every year like clockwork. So we'll go back to the Titans here a little bit. JR mentioned we spoke with Rishard Matthews earlier in the program, and after seeing Mariota's game against the Colts on Monday Night Football, what are your thoughts on his progression as a QB so far? Rishard gave us a little bit of what he sees on the field and in the building with him, and I'm curious from the outside looking in what your perspective is.
I think he still has a chance to be very, very good. I mean, he played pretty well last night, considering he wasn't 100% with that hamstring. And they do have 2 fine running backs there, in Henry and DeMarco Murray. I don't know. I was surprised that they haven't won more games, to be honest with you. I think they still have a shot in that division because the Colts, I think it could come down. I'm not totally sold on Jacksonville, so I think Mariota still has a chance to be very good. I guess my biggest problems there, I'm not a big fan of the head coach there in Tennessee either. So, I think he could use a more creative kind of coach, like say McVay is for the Rams right now.
Yeah, if you remember, it's the same offense the Falcons ran before he went to Buffalo and Jacksonville with Matt Ryan. It's like I
do remember all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's crazy.
They win a lot. They win the playoffs a lot with that offense.
Not a lot. No, not a lot.
Oh, okay.
You know what's crazy, John? I'm in the press box now, and I can tell guys what's coming because I've saw it so many years now in Atlanta. I know the offense pretty much myself. I know it's coming. It's going to be 11 personnel. It's going to be a run to the left. You're going to bootleg to the right. It's going to be the same combo routes. I know the offense. It's like, if I know this from the press box, they must go on the field too.
Right, for sure they do. It's that's what I think. It's like I think Atlanta still has a chance because on offense, because they have so many weapons. I think one of the problems you think about a basketball team, you only have 5, but it seems like the Falcons really do have a lot more weapons than 5. They have a couple tight ends, 4 receivers, 2 backs. I think that's the thing. I think Ryan threw a touchdown to a guy I'd never even heard of before.
Practice squad guy Marvin Hall signed on Saturday.
I know. How about that? I saw the name and I go, who is that? And so I still think there's some hope there. They need to figure out their offensive line has never been, let's say, a top 10 line, and they have to get over that. But it is what it is.
And speaking of injuries, John, Aaron Rodgers is out for an indefinite period of time. Who you favorite in the NFC North now? Is it Detroit or you like in Minnesota with Keenum running the show, or we finally see Bridgewater? Because I think that's going to be the year based on what I'm hearing.
Right. The only reason why I like Minnesota now just because of he may not be able to play again the rest of the year. And I like Minnesota because of defense, not because of Case Keenum. They got best defense in that division by far.
Do.
It's very aggressive and they can score on defense. I think that's why you're in that division. And I think Stafford's already beat up in Detroit, and they're losing guys every day now. So they just don't have any receivers. They've been playing hard. Minnesota win that because I don't see Huntley really taking the Packers' top.
So, John, we're through 6 weeks of the season. We've got a pretty good idea of who everyone is going on. What teams have surprised you in a positive way and a negative way from what you've seen through the first 6 weeks of the season?
In the NFC, it's the Eagles and the Rams, I think. Carson Wentz looks like he's learned how to become a better player, and they got a nice pass rush there in Philadelphia, and they look like a playoff team to me, and so does the Rams right now. They have a big game in London on Sunday, but I do like what McVay has done with that team. On the negative side, Raiders are disappointing. I think everyone sort of thought they were going to be a playoff team, and they lose to Kansas City on Thursday night, and they could be in a real hole, And Giants, what a pathetic coaching job by that guy, McAdoo, early in the season. And I thought they had a chance to win 10 and they're not going to the playoffs. And I would say those are my pluses and minuses right now.
And last one for you, Giants, is top off there.
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott, temporary starting order for the Cowboys. Cowboys 2-3 right now in San Francisco. The Jerry Jones anthem thing going on out there with the Cowboys as well. So a lot of sense with the Dallas Cowboys right now for a lot of different reasons. So with all these things they got swirling over their heads, and eventually, do you see Elliott playing the whole year, then get suspended next year because he's going to try to use the option he possibly can?
Well, right. Well, the latest is he's going to be able to play at least the next 2 weeks. It makes sense to me. The fact that they fought Brady so hard for that 4 games is like try it in the off season and let him have his day in court, be it federal court, wherever you want to do it, New York, New Orleans, Dallas, or whatever, and have the courts decide it, kind of thing. But I do think the whole Elliott thing has messed up the Cowboys. There's a couple games he hasn't played well. I think it's always been hanging over that locker room. They're more about Elliott than they're talking about the team. I think it's impacted them. And on the other thing there is their defense. Their defense has been a sieve. I think in 3 of their last 4 games, they've been a 35 and not win in the NFL, giving up that many points. Even Dak throws 4 touchdowns a game. You know what I'm saying? I think that's their problem. I think they've done a nice job trying to hide some of the liabilities on defense, but it's caught up with them. Now they're getting John back. He's their best player by far on defense, and they should be able to beat San Francisco. But I still think they have a shot. Keep Elliott and his head on for the rest of the season. I think Prescott will only get better. I don't know. They look like they should have won 10 or 11 games when I saw them in August in camp. I got to think they may snap out of it because they still have a pretty good line, and they got some pretty good guys on offense too.
We only hope to see the America's team will finally show up their potential that they've been saying for the last 22 years. Hopefully we'll see it soon. Because I'm right here. Hope they'll be able to be shining bright, hopefully, one day.
Could be a Browns fan.
You got that right, John. Yeah. You got that right. So, hey, John, it's been great having the show. I love your work with Fox, man. You do great work, great information. So good to have you here for the listeners here in Atlanta to enjoy some of your advanced thoughts about the NFL, man.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, for Czarnecki here on the Bossman Show. Coming next is Bob Rathbun after the break.
All your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft, whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft. Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
Bob Rathbun, Bossman Show. How you doing?
Hey, good.
Good to talk to you again. How are you? Everything going good?
Doing great. Yeah, just got the show.
Okay, cool. Are you in a good spot to do the interview? Do you need a few more minutes?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, cool. I'm going to shoot you over the arc, and then you guys talk, the audio dialed in, and then we'll be off and running, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, JR, bro, time.
Thanks, John. Hey, Bob, how things with you, man?
Good. Very good.
Yes, indeed. I hear that. Hey, I loved the call last night. I love seeing the guys come out there and get that win. People thought we weren't going to be good this year, but I tell people, we're going to surprise people. It's coaching. We'll be all right.
He's a great coach. He really is.
You got that right. John, ready to go, bro?
Yep, audio is looking good on my end, so unless you guys have any issues to bring up, we're good to go.
Thanks, brother. All right, you folks, we're back in the JR the Bossman Show. Talk to Rishard Matthews, John Czarnecki, and let me sure our TV play-by-play announcer, a great guy, the one and only Bob Rathbun on the show. Bob, good to have you back on the show, man. How's Charlotte right now?
Great to be back. Appreciate that.
You got that right, man. I tell you what, Bob, I got to ask you, man, how's your off-season, man? We know about a few months off. How's your off-season this year? Did you do anything fun you want to show the listeners out there? I know it's a rough time with a guy like you can't call Hawks basketball every day.
Well, I mean, there are worse ways to make a living, that's for sure. Had a good summer. You know, we do the Atlanta Dream game in the summertime on Fox Sports Southeast. So, kept me busy. You know, kept me in the gym. Happy about that.
You gotta believe that, man. I love your calls, man. You're a great dude, man. You keep us all engaged all the time, man. Let me ask you this, man. Now, a lot of people, I told you off there, a lot of people saying the Hawks won't be that good this year. The Hawks are going to be rebuilding retooling. With the East being out of the Hayward injury, Bob, you feel like the Hawks have a chance still to be a 5 to 8 seed with Coach Bud's coaching, the young guys growing, they're still taking a bigger role as a leader. The Hawks will be okay, still make playoffs once more this year.
Well, it's going to be a long slog. There's no doubt about that. A lot of scoring and so much rebounding. But I think the one thing we got in our favor is we got young, hungry guys who want to go out and compete, as they showed in the opening game at Dallas. And we got a coaching staff that knows what they're doing, and they can really maximize what they've got in terms of their talent. I think Bud is proving again that he's an amazing coach. And I think the thing I like is that he took a look at the roster and said, okay, we've got to change the way that we're playing. And he spread the floor. He got 5 wide. It creates a lot of space, and that is right up Dennis's alley. It gives him a chance to, set things up for himself and his teammates. They shoot just good enough. They get to the line enough to make it work. And, it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to kid anybody. It's not like we're one of the elite teams in the East. But I think we are pretty good, and I think we got a chance to, do some damage. And we'll see where the chips fall come the end of the year. But I like the spirit. The guys are good. They're young. They're hungry. They will prove themselves in the NBA.
Now, when you looked at the Hawks off-season acquisitions, who are some of the guys you feel and help the Hawks win in some games, as you mentioned just now, it's going to be kind of a tougher fight for him this season. So who are the guys you think are helping if they were to bring the off-season?
Well, I think the big thing is our number one pick, John Collins from Wake Forest, getting his feet wet, learning, developing his body, developing his game. He's got an outside shot. He's got to get bigger and stronger. But he's got a lot of energy. He can move. He's a jackrabbit around the basket. I like what I see. I think he's got great potential. I'm not quite sure where his ceiling is. Not that it matters. We'll figure that out down the road. But I really like what I see. I think the guy's got a chance to be, certainly a rotational player in the NBA. That's a great building block. We're getting more from Taurean Prince and more from guys like DeAndre Bembry. We talked about Dennis. These are the guys, the young guys going forward next 2 or 3 years that are going to be around. And these are the guys that you want to, take a look at, let them develop. And what you got, because this kind of a year is all about, if we could do all that and win the process, then that's a win-win situation for sure.
So I just want to kind of drill down a little bit. When you look at, you mentioned in your opening answer to JR, they're not going to be one of the top tier teams in the league, but there is somewhat of a drop-off, behind teams like the Cavs. And do you think that this team could potentially exceed expectations and kind of fill that void and maybe get somewhere into the 5-6 seed of the playoffs?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd like to see how it all shakes out. I think they're very good teams, despite the fact that it gets lampooned all the time. But I think the Eastern Conference is pretty competitive. I think you got teams like Cleveland, Boston, Toronto, Washington, Milwaukee, Miami. I think these are outstanding clubs. I mentioned Washington, I meant to. But I think these are all quality teams. So for us to crack that top 5 or 6, it's going to take a lot. But to make a run at it and stay competitive, I think is going to be a goal out there for this ball club. I don't know yet how good we can be. I think it's a little early for that. We're all still trying to learn one another, figure out who fits where and how much playing time they should get and all that. So I think we're off to a good start in that regard. But it's 82 games is a long season, and we'll find out. Where but I like our potential. I'm not gonna kid you.
We got Bob Rathbun here, the Bossman Show. You can hear him on Fox Sports Southeast, covering out all the Lucas. Every night you see a Hawks game, you're going to see it on Fox Sports Southeast. Now, Bob, with Paul Millsap and Dwight Howard moving on, that leaves the void leadership-wise, but sure accepts now. And from what seeing is him in training camp and in the preseason, how's he adjusting to being a leader team in place of the franchise going forward? But he's been on best bid for a long time, along with Bays, to lead these young guys, show them how Bud's playing the Hawk way to get them in that system that Bud wants to play every night.
Well, I think that's a huge key. I think that guys that have been around, know Bud, know the system, each one teach one. They've got to explain to these young guys what's expected and how this works. But we've got some veterans that there's time to be exposed. Guys like Bellinelli and Babbitt, people like that, Dittman, they're learning the system too. So, I hate to say it's an extended training camp. I don't mean it to sound like that, but it's going to take 20 games or so for us to get used to one another. The one thing to have in your favor when you're a veteran team that's been together for a while is that you can hit the ground running. Like Golden State, Cleveland, they've got all this behind them, so they can just pick up where they left off. But teams like Atlanta, we've got to put this chemistry together, and we've got to learn this. It takes about 20 games to figure out just where you are.
Now, Bob, do you feel like this road trip started off the year, 5 games on the road, helped it and getting able to practice between all days to kind of help grow the system, get each other gelling one another? I know Marco played in the same a little bit, and Dwayne did not for Bud particularly. They're having these days off here in Charlotte, having days off on this trip will help these guys gel even more, become one, and help them on the court as well eventually to give them that bond to play good on court each night.
Well, it's tough. I kid you. By the time we get to Miami Monday night, we're going to be dragged. There's no question. This is the first time in the history of a franchise that we've been asked to do something like this and play 5 straight road games to start a season. That would be tough on Golden, much less Atlanta. So it's going to be taxing, challenging. We are playing some teams we can beat. Dallas is one of them, and we took care of that last night. Charlotte's another. They got 2 starters out. Brooklyn lost Jeremy Lin last night. So, we got some clubs that we can beat. And if we can come home with 2-3 wins, man, I think that would be fantastic. Chicago next week's another team that we can handle if we play well. So, the good news is it's winnable games. The bad news is that you're just starting the year with so many road games, that's different. We can be home because you don't have a chance to really practice that much when you're on the road. We didn't have a chance to practice today before we flew to Charlotte, put some film work, float around the bar, and then we go again, and then travel after the game. So it's a little rough on the road, but so far so good.
About the reason for the road transformation and renovation to Phillips Arena. So for those outside of our listening area in Atlanta, and to those within it who may not be aware of what's going on, can you share with our listeners a little bit of what to expect when they come back?
Sure. Well, we've got some exciting things to share. The new Courtside Club is going to be open. That's the one in the zone. Most of this new stuff, Killer Mike and Top Golf, et cetera, is going to come online next year when the transformation is complete. But you'll see a different looking Phillips Arena. You'll see the suite side gone for the most part. It'll be just 2 levels of suites when you get in. The 200 level is basically gone. There are new food choices. There are, a lot of new things that are coming up. But in terms of the way the arena looks, you really won't see it until next year. They'll be working through this season, and then we shut down again when the Hawks are done, and then they go till the end of October next year, or middle of October, I should say, when we reopen it for sure. So I think that's what we've got to look forward to. It's going to be exciting. There's a lot coming on. This play went on, guys. It's going to be an absolute showcase, and can't wait for it to all come together for us.
I'm George Plaster at the Titans game in Nashville Monday night. And he told me to ask you about the night that you all trying to solve the world's problems and then get off that night. He was telling me a story. So if you could, Bob, tell us your good George Plaster story. Friend of the show. What's a good story about our George Plaster, man, you can share on that?
Well, the statute of limitations has not run out yet. So any stories I share about Lester, there could be some significant legal consequences. So I'm going to have to pass on that one, and we'll just wait for the appropriate time when we can share some of those stories.
Yeah, because George is true. He loves true. I love Anderson, man. He always backs me up when he's telling me these different stories. He tells me about what he's seen over his career in radio. I'm like, when I get to be like you when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Listen, when you better not start telling stories about me when that happens.
I take the Rick Pitino defense. I know nothing.
There you go. Well, Bob, I want to talk to you about the TV partner, Dominique Wilkins. What's it like to work with? What's it like to work with him every night and have Hall of Famer and have that knowledge base sitting there and relationship? How is that like behind the scenes?
Well, we've been together this is our 9th year, and we've been together all this time. And I got to tell you guys, my back is killing me from having to carry him all these years. His mother only had to carry him 9 months, and
you got to do 9 years.
So no, it's funny. Not a lot of people know this story, but we have been together really since he was in high school. I broadcast his game in high school. And then I broadcast Nick in college, and then I NIT game at Georgia. And then I cast him in the NBA at the tail end of his career. And, it's just amazing. We're sitting side by side. He's a great little rock star. Couldn't be more accommodating to me and to a lot of people. Signs every autograph, takes every picture. He's just a wonderful human being. And I'm glad that he is respected and revealed. He deserves it. I mean, he has meant so much to so many, and to have that statue out front, I know means the world to him. He's a terrific guy. I just love him to death, and I'm glad that we're together.
And final one for you, Bob, is this, because we're interested in getting behind the scenes in our own background. Now, I see, I come to the games, I kind of know what goes on, but can you share listeners, like, what's your game day routine to get ready for the Hawks game in home way? So what's your process to get ready to come on TV on Fox Sports Southeast and give us fans what we want to hear about our Hawks every night for the listeners and the Oils?
Right. Well, it's a fair long process. The best way that I can explain it to fans is if you remember high school and college, it's like studying for a final exam. And if you can, remember those days and remember what it took to get ready, it's not what it takes to get ready for broadcast. We've got to go through all the notes and stats and stories, clippings, video, scouting reports, and condense it all into a 2.5, 3 hour TV show. And it's not just me, it's our producer, our director, Gary Lehman, our graphics people that come in. And these are the folks that have to, just sit down and figure out how are we going to present, tomorrow night our little game. And we've got a bunch of stuff on Dennis and Bays, et cetera, that we'll start to roll in and talk about. But the game sort of dictates the way it goes. But that said, we have to prepare for every eventuality. And that can be a little taxing, especially when you're on a back-to-back. You don't have a lot of time. But it's a labor of love. But it probably takes me somewhere between 6 and 8 hours to get everything ready for the broadcast.
Oh, Bob, I mean, I can see, I see you pregame. You're very happy to move with your coffee. Man, I'm just so amazed at how you guys do it, because no radio is just me and John come in 2 hours, get ready for a radio show, but 6 hours just to get ready for one game. Imagine the details, having your stats and information. You might even use it, but if you may use it in a blowout, just only imagine how it goes to get the possible Southeast right there.
Yeah, it's, we owe it to our fans to just knock it out of the park for them best we can every night. And it just takes a lot of prep time. It's so popular. It's so big. And we got a lot of whistles and bells at our disposal. The video that the league provides is just tremendous. And I think that those pictures that we produce every night are just outstanding. But it takes time to put all that together. We got a lot of talented folks, and they love doing it. They love the NBA. And it's fun to get ready. It's fun to see what we could do each night with a sort of a blank canvas and kind of go from there.
Yes, indeed. Well, Bob, it's time tonight. Me and John, I said, we're big fans of yours. I love seeing you at the arena. We look forward to seeing you. We'll have you on again very soon, man. You've been great.
Well, thanks, guys. We can't wait to get home. See all our friends at Phillips. It's been too long out here on the road already.
Yes, indeed. October 27th, Hawks turn against the Milwaukee Bucks. Come out there and see Bob and Dominique wave and say her on the Bossman Show, so he'll know you.
That's right. We'll see you downtown.
Yes, indeed. Well, Bob, thank you, Bob. We'll see you real soon, man.
Okay, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. It's Bob Rathbun here on the Bossman Show.
All your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consultant, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work, A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
Trench work.
Alright, folks, back here on the Bossman Show. 3 great interviews for you. Rishard Matthews of Tennessee Titans. John Czarnecki, also NFL writer formerly at Fox. Bob Rathbun, the Atlanta Hawks play-by-play TV announcer. And now it's time for the Boss Report. John, you had a week to get over that story about my man getting sawed off with a wrench. Are you better for it, man?
Listen, I learned a valuable lesson. And it doesn't always have to be a knife, my friend.
Exactly. Well, this week we have something else for you too, man. So, folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. First story is this. Former team player with Mia Khalifa. That name gets me every time. Sends Steph Curry a thirst trap, but then gets shot down by Aisha Curry with a frying pan on Twitter, getting Steph DMs.
How do you wait? What did I do?
She took her former porn star self-task on Mia Khalifa. That's her former porn star. I don't know if you noticed now, Gilbert Arenas put her on blast a couple weeks ago in his end, too.
Dude, that's I don't know, man. It's getting heated out there, right?
Very much so. Very much so. This story right here, John, may have your head on the rest of this false report, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Here it goes. Florida man arrested after getting his head stuck in 6'3", 539-pound wife's vagina in Walmart fitting room, saying, "Whoa, she opened up and I got caught in there."
Dude, like the whole, I mean, at that point, I'm like throwing a hot dog down the hallway, right?
Exactly.
I mean, what else are you going to use? Like, dude, that's, and then, and forget where you're at. I mean, Walmart, dressing room, okay, I guess, like, what? You're not supposed to be able to, I know a baby head comes out of there, but like, a grown man, head will go back up in there.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, what? And what would? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that, JR?
I don't know. And if you know your wife's 6'3", 530, I mean, I don't think you need to be getting down in Walmart. That's more of a more size. You need to get a more size-friendly place to do that, if you ask me.
And you ever seen one of those National Geographic videos where the hippopotamus is giving birth?
Yes, unfortunately, I have.
It's basically that's what it is, but in reverse, right?
Yes.
Oh God. Oh man, why did you do that to me, bro? The whole rest of my week, all the way up until next week, man.
Yeah, and you know what caught their attention, John? The bench in the living room. floating. And they heard the big thud, and they had to come and see what happened, because when she crashed, she had some integrity in the whole fitting room.
Integrity of the fitting room was compromised. Oh, boy. Okay, all right. Let's go one before I do it.
Exactly. Okay. Shady slicing. T.I.'s wife, Tiny, Nia Lee, and my wife, Renee Graziano, is suing plastic surgeons, negligence, and fraud after some defects of their new colossal case.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that plastic surgery, man. Like, there are really bad horror stories out there. It's not like they make it out of you where you go in, quick and easy, outpatient, everything fine. That's like, it's a serious surgery, man. Like, especially, I mean, it doesn't really matter where it's at, but you can have some serious things go wrong with plastic surgery, right?
Very much, especially if you get a new case, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a new cake, or if you're getting something implanted in your butt, somebody fucking up your nose, fix your nose. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, just look up, like, Michael Jackson is a good example, or Joan Rivers is another example. Like, you can't tell me that they didn't have some bad experience with all that plastic surgery they had, right?
You gotta leave, can't you? I wouldn't deny it. Well, here we go. I know from your story from like maybe a year or so ago, 2 years ago, it got an update on the story. Florida man arrested after police mistook Krispy Kreme glaze for meth, received a settlement of $375,000 and coupons for Krispy Kreme for life and a free police outfit.
This is the same dude that was meth head on his level?
Yeah.
So, let me get this straight. My man was like out in public with the glaze on his face, like he was mashing Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes.
And the cops thought that he just had a bad case of meth mouth or something?
Yes.
And did they hook him up?
They took him down. He sued him in court. Got their settlement, coupons for Krispy Kreme for life, and a police outfit.
I don't know, man. You try to do a little bit more investigating, right? Like, just because you got some schmeckle on your face doesn't mean you have to get hooked up.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Let's dive a little deeper into that one next time, fellas.
Exactly. Florida cops was excited, overzealous. It was offsides, encroach defense.
Yeah, well, you know, it is the Florida, man. I get it. You know, you have a history, so I understand. But still, you know, do take time. Take a little more time.
Exactly. We got Hush Hush. Former Pussycat Dolls member Kaya Jones claims that the girl group was covered for prostitution ring.
Yeah, I saw that one. I think we were taking some liberty with the term prostitution ring, because here on the Boss Court, we take that to be a literal prostitution, which I don't think in her case it was. I think what he was implying was that they were being, you know, pimped out, quote unquote, in the industry. So they were being made to do things that they didn't want to do. Some things may have been of a sexual nature. I know she had really strong things to say about the what I believe she referred to as their den mother, which I guess would have been maybe the stage mom who was responsible for taking care of them as they were traveling. So, yeah, I mean, that's rough. So, dude, that's a whole scenario that's playing out with Hollywood right now. It's sickening. Like, I mean, everybody, I think, knew the story of the casting couch, but I don't think anybody outside of Hollywood, I'm talking about now, like you or me, entertainment consumer, knew how bad and how prevalent it was out the industry. It's like every day, bro, there's like, you know, a new dude gets caught up in it. There's like 10 new accusations. And again, you and I have had this conversation before. I'm completely willing to give a guy the benefit of the doubt when it comes to an accusation. It's, you know, it can be frivolous, I guess that's what I put it, right? Yeah?
Yes, they can.
But a lot of these have a lot of fact, you know, fact-based
a lot of smoke that's fire here down there. There's a lot of smoke out there. There's a lot of real smoke going on out there in Hollywood right now.
Right.
Man, oh man, and try this. Hollywood people will love this story. Watch this. Florida man arrested after being caught with a hidden camera over a bed in his Airbnb rental property. Says, quote, he hid the camera over the bed in Airbnb in a smoke detector, quote, give him a better angle as they got busy down there.
So, like, he didn't even hide from it.
No, he didn't.
I was looking for the helicopter view. I give you credit for at least, you know, being honest about it, not trying to come up with the word issues, but you gotta be careful out there, man. Like, you don't know, dude. Anytime you leave your own home, okay, all bets are off. At this point, you could be getting surveilled, videotaped, recorded anywhere that you go. It doesn't matter if you're famous. It doesn't matter who you are. There are people out there who will do that stuff just to get a job.
Yeah, they're right. That guy was definitely busted. We got sliding on our detective hats. Founder of Hustler magazine and former director Larry Flynn offers $10 million for info to help impeach Donald Trump.
Yeah, I saw that. He was like, I don't know, man. I don't think this gets a little like this. He doesn't really need any help to impeach him. I mean, he's like pretty much.
I don't think he's doing a pretty good job of it himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he ends up getting impeached, it's going to be of his own doing. There is really no. Now, listen, you offer $10 million, there's going to be stories coming to you. And basically, as far as I'm concerned, all he did was read a bunch of work. So you two are going to be coming over and telling all the stories. He's going to have to kind of figure out how credible they are, so on and so forth. And that's just a big headache. But at any rate, yeah, no, he's doing a good enough job on his own.
Yes, indeed. And Florida man is arrested after being caught masturbating to your dealership customer waiting area due to quote sudden urge caused by women, the sun, and the wind.
The wind? Why did you go elemental on it? He went Earth, Wind, and Fire on that one.
Exactly.
Southerners, yeah, Southerners, it's about the wind, son.
Start firing away. Little get your camera. Or a roller. I know that they get you out of that fire off like that. I didn't know that.
Right?
This word right here is just Bad Take 101 by a noted R&B singer. Return to Burn. Usher files to have $20 million latexless lawsuit dismissed because, old girl, knew the risk. What a terrible take.
That sounds like that if it was written into a legal document. Like, that was a reason they brought forward to the dismissal, quote-unquote, legally. Hey, listen, man.
That's a terrible take.
Sometimes you shouldn't always go with the first. This goes back to the whole Larry Wendell, okay, with the impeachment thing. This is what gets the president in trouble. Sometimes you shouldn't go with the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, when you're talking and you're out there in public life, sometimes you just gotta let it marinate for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, brother. You gotta let it. That's an illegal document in court. Quote, she knew the risk. Right. That's a terrible take.
And then the attorneys getting paid for that. Like, he had to go home that day and was just like, just like laughing with his wife. Like, that's what my man wanted me to put in there. That's what I did. Like,
my man, proofread it. He needs like a veto person. You can't go with that take.
Something for real, dude.
You can't go with a knew the risk take.
We need to get him like, you know what we need to do? This JR, I just agree. Okay, this has got to interrupt. I interrupt this all support professional. Breaking news bulletin, JR. The Bossman Radio Show is now offering media consulting services. If you are a celebrity out there and you get caught up in the mess, you contact the Bossman Show, and JR and John will handle your media for you. We will be your spokespeople out in the world and make sure you don't step in it when you're out there trying to explain what kind of nonsense you got into.
Exactly. We're experts in code nonsense. It makes sound.
Dude, we got the mark cornered on that. I mean, we got boss work. We got like emails every week. I mean, just the emails alone put us in a whole other level. Like, exactly. Dude, we could rep, if you were still around, we could rep Old Dirty Bastard and like translate for him, when he talks. That's how good we are. Or twist. Yeah, exactly. That's more of a DJ
Yeah. We can cover for these guys.
Right.
Or Flavor Flav even.
Yeah,
cover.
Exactly.
Got you.
Dude, I'm telling you. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Got you. We'll do that, folks. Hit us up. Allsradio.com. Holla. Got you. Here we go. Oh, John, you're going to love this story. Florida men arrested after stealing steel chairs from 2 local hurricane shelters to go out in the woods to knock ears out with steel chairs and stone cold stun them to capture them for the community barbecue.
Now, this is the third week in a row we've had something stolen or sold illicitly at the shelter. Okay, now the first 2 weren't great. Okay, that was both bad. But this guy was he was trying to do some good. It sounds like he was trying to feed a group of people, right? So he could be looked at in a positive light. And I just want to point something out. If you stone cold on a buck, you could get hurt, bro. The antlers would pierce you, right?
Yeah, they're very sharp.
Yeah, and plentiful. You gotta watch out. Oh, I just the image. It's kind of like the passer clotheslining somebody with full robe on. Like, you can see the dude out in the woods, taking swings with a metal chair like a WWE event, and then just dropping the stunner on him.
And then tying him up, throwing him in a damn truck, and bringing him in for barbecue.
And dude, if you're cooking that up for barbecue, my man is in there cooking that up, telling the story, right? Like, he's telling the story.
Exactly. They got him taken down to jail for it because they know the chairs were all missing.
Right. Yeah. But listen, maybe you brought the chairs for the barbecue, right? You brought them back with him to the barbecue and then returned them to the shelter. Maybe it could be. Maybe he returned them. This could be the Hurricane Robin Hood we have here.
Exactly. And we got Roger Goodell's wife was busted using a fake Twitter account to defend her man against haters and trolls on Twitter.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing, but somebody's got to defend the dude. I mean, he's in a bad spot, dude. I mean, in all seriousness, no matter what he does, you're going to catch it from one side or the other, right? So, this is what I was talking about a few weeks back privately when you and I were talking. He should have the best thing he could have done is from the beginning, just said, we're not doing any of this stuff, whether you agree or disagree or whomever it is, what cause, blah, 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 blah. Once you start picking and choosing, then that's where you open yourself up to issues. Then the cause or the reason behind any protest or, sticker or what you want to write on your shoes or what have you is irrelevant. Once you start picking and choosing, that's when you get, as a commissioner, yourself in trouble, because then you got people choosing that, which is what he should have probably tried to avoid. But at any rate, he is where he is, and now his wife looks, I guess you got to defend your man, right? I mean, from that perspective, she's doing what she's doing, but, it is kind of goofy. Like, he doesn't need, listen, I don't need, somebody, I don't need my wife stepping out for me in that way. I mean, she would just come out publicly. She would just come out on her own account and tell people that FEFU, right?
Exactly. Man, oh man. We're now at the 2-story warning, people. The 2-story warning here on the Ball Sport this week. Here we go. Florida juveniles are arrested after beating new pastor with steel chairs and Bibles, along with putting them through a table after talking junk to them after replacing their favorite Sunday school teacher with his mistress who has 3 kids.
Jesus. That was like a whole episode of Springer in like one 20-second box. Man,
Exactly.
What up with those chairs this week, bro? Like the weapon of choice. Last week it was the pipe wrench. This week it's the steel chair. I don't even know, bro. Like, you watch out. Like, what run me back, like, to get hit. Okay, so I caught the whole thing at the steel chairs, running through a table because he was talking junk to them.
Yeah, I was replacing that favorite Sunday school teacher with his mistress with 3 kids.
Oh, okay, that part I missed. He replaced their Sunday school teacher. They got upset and they ran him out of the gym, base, bro.
Yeah, he was talking junk. They went and got steel chairs and hit him with a concerto on both. He put him through a table like Dudley Boy style. Then pinned him 1, 2, 3 and hit him with some bombs and then poured water on top of it.
I don't want to bring up anything, Jay. I'm not trying to start anything, out there in the world, but our boy Rishard got a 2-on-2 game coming up. We got that 2-on-2 game coming up. It might end up in that same kind of spot, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're getting 10-3-2-1. Yeah, I mean, when we win, dude, we're going to have to come up with that. This is a little sidebar here. I know we're creeping up on the warning, but we got to come up with a little victory dance, kind of like a little kid and play routine. When we win, we go to half court, do our thing. We got to have a little bit of swag when we win that one.
No doubt, sure. And then our man, Coach Trilo out there will have us on his team with scholarships and we'll defense for him for half.
Here's what we do on the low. We get JD to hop on the mic on the PA, okay, as we're playing, and they won't know, but when we catch a free, he'll be like, right? But he won't do it for them. They'll just do it for them.
They're like, what's this guy doing here? Right. Like, what is he? He's the announcer. That's what he's
at. Yeah, like it's IOP, dude. That'll just help us win. It'll mess with their heads.
Exactly. Believe it. And we got the final story down in the Boston story is this, John. New Hampshire skinny dippers arrested after disrupting wedding reception at Marriott and shooting the wedding party with super soakers, southern food, cake, take them for the road.
What in the hell is going on in New Hampshire, dude? Like, I never, okay, listen, I've never been to New Hampshire. I doubt you've been to New Hampshire. Like, what? I kind of thought New Hampshire is like, lame.
Well, Kevin's email came from there. What was his name?
Oh,
what was
yeah.
his name last week?
I forgot what the whole name was. What Kevin is. No, his name's Sure. It was the New Hampshire.
Exactly. Like, come on, like, it could be his people.
The only explanation I got from this from JR is the opioid epidemic, it hits everywhere.
Super soakers, though, in a wedding.
Hey, listen, better than AKs, bro.
Exactly, man. Oh, man. All right, John, and this week's Mob Support, man. What is your take on this week's
I don't know, man. I'm kind of hype on this new business, this new revenue stream we got lined up for us, bro. I mean, we're going to be able to rake it in. All these celebrities in the news need our help. You came up with a great idea of translating for guys like, ODB and Twisha, Flavor Flav, anybody that can't speak right, we can hook them up, dude, just because of our email, our email deciphering capability.
BossmanRadioShow.com.
Yeah, right, man. I mean, that's right. I'm excited about that.
Believe I'm excited about it as well. So, folks, if you get in trouble, we need us to decode your bad taste that we already do anyway. If you got, just clean it up for you, call us. 404-889-6735. Hold on. Email BossmanShow.com. Folks, great show. Rishard Matthews, Titans, Czarnecki, and Bob Rathbun on the Bossman Show. Great week, y'all. Talk to you next week. Out.
And if you don't know, now you know.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft, whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft. Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.